What's up, you guys? It's Jeff George here with Let's Crush Life, and this particular video is going to be different than anything that I've ever done. As you know, I've been extremely radio silent recently. I quit posting videos, and most of that's because I went through a really bad breakup, but that's not what this video is about. This video is going to be a little bit of an overview of things that have happened recently to me, and why you as a person should choose happiness. Because unfortunately, more times than not, there are reasons that end up happening, and then we end up down the wrong path and we end up sad and depressed. And I see it all the time in my hometown here, and it's really sad that somebody, they make these decisions and they feel like life can't get any better. Well, it can, guys. You just got to choose happiness. Anyway, let's get straight into it. If this is your first time here, my channel is normally about business, personal finance, investing, and now home renovation stuff, because I've got a live-in flip that I'm working on. Which, in case you can't tell by an echo in here, this room is completely empty. This is part of my house that I live in now. And if you could just do me a giant favor, hit that like button for me, because it does so much for the channel. This is obviously, we're still a really, really small channel right now, and I'd love to push this message, especially out of any video that I've ever done, out to people in the world. And the thing is guys, this is completely unscripted. This is just me talking from my heart, and I just want to have a little bit of an honest, almost vent session with you here. And if you could hit that like button and let it get pushed out to everybody, that would be great, because the YouTube algorithm will push it to more people if you hit the like button. Also, if you like this, subscribe to me, guys. I'm really trying to get over 100, and I'm at 80 right now, so that's just a little timestamp, I guess, for me. So hopefully we'll look back on this someday and laugh, because 80 is not very many people. Anyway, guys, choose happiness. The thing is, this channel is so much about investing, and it seems like I'm obsessed with money and everything like that, but it's really not. I'm not that obsessed with money. I'm obsessed with the freedom that financial independence can bring you. Okay? And because to me, freedom is happiness. And the meaning of life is happiness, guys. At least in my opinion, I would rather, be poor and go through life happy than be a millionaire and absolutely miserable. The whole reason that I'm working so hard at investing and doing these videos and flipping houses and investing in real estate and stocks, it's all for freedom, because freedom brings me happiness. The ability to wake up and be like, you know what, I don't feel like working today. I want to fly to Paris or Florida, Vegas, Brazil, I don't know, any place in the world. I want to be able to travel. I want to have the freedom to do what I want when I want. And that's the thing, is so many of us are sucked into soul-sucking jobs. So here's a little story, guys. I'm no longer the assistant director at that sports complex that I mentioned in my previous videos, if you've been watching me. I was offered a full-time position, so just hear me out. Let me just tell you this story, right? They brought me on. I have well over 5 years experience, and I have a master's degree and a bachelor's degree in sport management, essentially, or park recreation tourism management. I've always worked in community recreation or athletics or something along those lines, other than when I sold cars and real estate in Florida. But the thing is I have lots of experience in this, plus a master's degree, and they baited me. I fell for a sales tactic, and I shouldn't have. They offered me, a part-time gig as an assistant director, making $18 an hour, with the promise that someday I'm going to be offered a full-time position, and it's going to pay very, very well. Which, for Burlington, Iowa, where I live, guys, 50 grand is almost baller money. I know that that's crazy, because there are other areas in this nation that you can't live on $50,000. And I'm aware, I've lived in those places. But anyway, here, that's pretty good money. And, well, they came to me and they hinted, it's going to be a full-time job, and we're going to bring you on sooner rather than later because we don't want to lose you. And I mean, it makes sense. I could go get another job in community rec, but the reason I moved back here is because of my family. It's not because I got a good job here, because it's not that great of a job, and as you'll see here. So anyway, they offered me the position, and they offered it at $40,000, but it's salary, and I have to quit every other job. So if you don't know, I work 3 jobs right now even, and that's why I had to quit uploading as often as I did. I worked 3 jobs doing plumbing, delivering pizza, and bartending. And anything else I can do to just make a little extra cash. I'm always hustling. But anyway, they offered me this position at $40,000, but it's salary. And unlike community recreation jobs where you get extra, free time and that kind of thing, you get comp time when you go over 40 hours a week. And anyway, I'm gonna have to change batteries, so I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had to change batteries. Camera died. It was about to die anyway. Anyway, so in community rec, when you work over 40 hours a week, you get comp time, which is basically just paid vacation. So I wouldn't even be getting that with this job. It's a true salary job. And then they told me that I couldn't ask off for a single job or a single day between October and April, even if I have vacation. And that's insane to me, okay? Like, I, as somebody who values freedom over everything, that really hurt me, and I have a wedding in February, and it's October now, and I told him about the wedding, my director, about the wedding in August. And I told him I was going, it's in Mexico, and I'll be gone for a week. And he told me, well, we'll see. Guys, if you can't figure out like where somebody's going to work, or find somebody to help you out in a weekend that's 6 months away, then what are you even doing running a facility, guys? And so in my experience, it was just, I couldn't take the job, guys. I couldn't quit everything else that I do when I make more than 40 grand a year just bartending and delivering pizza and doing plumbing, and I can ask for as much time off as I want. And it's just insane to me that that's even an offer out there. And then to say that I can't ask for a single day off from August or October all the way to April is crazy. Like, I know next year I have a friend who's getting married, and I'm in that wedding. And it's like, I'm in this wedding, I'm going. He said, no, I wouldn't be able to. I'd have to work. And that's just not okay, guys. So anyway, this entire point, the whole point of this entire story is that, life has a funny way of working itself out, and I've still got 3 jobs, and I'm still making good money. And the thing is you don't have to settle for whatever you can get, guys. There are better things out there. There are jobs out there that will literally take care of you. They care for you as a person. Where I bartend is one of the most awesome places that I've ever worked, because they actually care about you as an employee. They know that I wake up every day at 6:30 to go to work, to go plumb before I come bartend there. And they'll let me off early if they can, because they know I have to wake up at 7 a.m. the next day. Because they actually care. People don't quit jobs. They quit bad bosses. Don't be a boss, be a leader. If you're in a position that's a supervisor position, don't be a boss, be a leader. And the thing is, help nurture people's happiness. Happiness is contagious, so choose happy. I don't know if you guys, if you're watching this, like, thank you, but go watch the documentary Happy on Netflix. If it's still on there, it's one of the most eye-opening things that I've ever watched in my entire life. It tells you the story of multiple different people, and it shows that you don't have to have all these material things to be happy. As long as I got my flannel shirt to keep me warm in the winter, and I don't have to wake up every day and do something that I hate, I'm generally a pretty happy person. And the thing is that, guys, choose happy. Because if you choose happiness, it's going to radiate to other people. It's going to radiate to other areas of your life. You will find that you will attract a good vibe tribe. And the thing is a lot of what you do in this world revolves around the people you surround yourself with. That's your friends, your family, the people you spend time with, your coworkers. And you just need to choose happy, because if you are in a place where you're miserable, then you need to do something about it. And I'm talking something drastic, as if it's as bad as you want to breathe, okay? So say that you're getting dunked underwater, and naturally, if you hold your breath under there long enough, you're going to fight back and want to gasp for air because you don't want to die. Guys, if you're unhappy in any situation in your life, then please, I beg you, other people beg you, because the thing is happiness is so contagious. Do something about it. Do something about it like you need to breathe and you're being dunked and held underwater. And if you do whatever it is to change your life for the better, for the happiness, leave the abusive relationship, leave the job where you're bullied, leave the job where they take advantage of you, move to a new city where you're going to be around better people, because also you could have a great job and you could live someplace awesome, but if you have a bad friend group, then you're going to get suckered into all of their bad vibes. Kenny Chesney just came out with a song, happy is as happy does. And honestly, it's the truth. It doesn't matter what you're going through in your situation. It could look really bad on the outside world, but as long as you're happy, nothing else matters. Thanks for sitting down and kind of listening to my rant. I realized that it was probably on a lot of different tangents, because believe it or not, this is something that I feel very passionate about, and that's spreading happiness. Every morning I like to jump on Snapchat and send a good morning snap to my story and some people that I have a streak with and everything. And it's normally something goofy or hilarious or something like that, just to make them smile. Because if you make somebody smile first thing in the morning, then chances are they're going to make somebody else smile. And if they make somebody else smile, then they'll make someone else smile. And if you smile at a stranger, you just made their day better. Because chances are they're not just going to stare at you like you're crazy. If you smile at somebody, they'll probably smile back. Like I said, anyway, happiness is contagious, guys. Literally go out there. Let's change the world for the better. So much negativity in the world right now. Let's figure out a way to crush life. Let's figure out a way to spread some happiness. Go smile at a stranger. Quit watching videos.